Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a...
And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
De Bruyne. Lovely, now then. Duke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Can he get it through? He's through here. Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that ends it. And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their level of intensity and the high tempo of their play. Sure, the winners took many risks along the way, but they were rewarded very handsomely.
In the stadium hall.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Shinji Ono had a very decent spell in Rotterdam, didn't he, Peter?
Oh, he certainly did. Described, Jim, I think, by some of the best judges in Nakamura! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that ends it. And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And this is Drogba. Oh, that's a key interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now he... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Park Ji-sung is there to clear. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, there's the clearance. Tries a shot! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made...
Yamal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Valverde. And it's come back to the keeper. Eric Garcia. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's having a hit! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Hazard.
That was lovely, that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Camavinga. Camavinga takes a shot! And the ball's cut. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Bale taking charge of the dead ball. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Now this great chance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Hazard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Garcia gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice looking ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's had it taken off him. Valverde. That has been slung wide. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Vermin. Succumbs to the pressure. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Madrid have their third corner. Hazard with the short one. He's on it, decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And he scores! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde. Fermin. Hazard has it in a wide position. Fermin. Can he get it through? Valverde. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Bellingham. It's Camavinga. Spread out to the left. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard stood his ground strongly. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold gathers from the goal kick. Lopez. Here's a chance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Camavinga. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So we've reached the hour mark. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
He's in! Must be! Goes for a shot! It's loose. That's another chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Simeone. And that has been cut short. Valverde concedes a free kick for that. Valverde is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Camavinga. Kubasi looks to the other side, and that has left him in a heap. And it's Casado looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the cross. Oh, good effort. He will be livid with himself.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5,
Madrid are making a change now.
19, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 10.
Bale.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's a good ball. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Oh, just about within shooting range. And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Eric Garcia. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's Bale! He's done very well to get to that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by... Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He shifted it to the flank, and he's been shifted off it. Fermin. And here's Valverde. That is a brilliant interception. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde opts for safety. It's a really well measured ball. And the through ball. Mbappe, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what...
He's had a shot! And it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Shot, surely! And he has his goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Madrid have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a little off target. And it's Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And it's been given away. Simeone. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Bellingham. Taken back almost at once. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. It is a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Shooting chance!
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
What a throw in. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Fermin.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Valverde ventures forward. He has found the way through. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's off and running. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it into space. Early ball out from the back. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Bellingham! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Now that's well seen too. Bellingham, and the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run, picked out brilliantly. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's found a way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Fermin threads one in, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Valverde, Rudiger. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Laporte. And it's Rudiger. Fermin. Fermin. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Olmo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's worked it through. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly...
And the finish! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's picked it up out wide. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In once more. That has been knocked away. Well, what about it? Barcelona have come back from the very brink. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Has a look and place it forward. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal 23.
Great vision. Yamal is in a really good position out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
El dorsal 14 será sustituido por el dorsal 4.
And it's been taken short. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Yamal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Terrific effort! Nicely aimed pass. Laporte spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Cross to the back post. Towering header! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
El dorsal 8
So we have further activity on the bench here.
el dorsal 27.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Simeone. Can they find an extra gear here? Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Driving on and making good progress. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Garcia claims it, safe hands. Ferran Torres. Just 5 minutes left. Goulet. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Goulet. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's headed upfield. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that can he finish? Bellingham. Here's a chance! Nearly, but not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. Now it's Goulet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Into extra time we go. Koundé. He is through here. And that's played in low. And he's quick to get rid. Bellingham is onto this. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! And how did he not put that away? Now it's Brahim Diaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Simeone. Goulet. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Sucic. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Chouameni. That's destined for the flank. Brahim Diaz. That is good alertness. Lewandowski. Oh, super find. Asensio deals with that comfortably. Chouameni. And we're halfway through extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have? Mbappe! Oh, he's following up! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona with the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely weighted ball. Well, they've got it again. Howson. That is ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Brahim Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see...
And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
A continuación, se podrán ver en el marcador estadísticas detalladas sobre la primera parte.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Desai tries to clear. Modric. Haaland.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe might just make this. Haaland! Haaland! In he goes again! It's there! And Kashiwa Reysol score first! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rijkaard. Gerrard makes a dash for it. Can he latch onto this? He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Haaland, and the finish! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Lahm cuts it out. Knocks it into space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get it through? Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Guardiola.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Oh, they could break here. Now it's Williams. Now it's Pelé. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Pelé! Well, there's the clearance. And it's Modric. And that pass just didn't quite work. Guardiola clears without hesitation. Now it's Pelé! And that's another fine save. Tries to play it through. Martinez. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kashua Razylix clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Shevchenko. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Shevchenko having a look. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Defending was strong and firm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Kashua Razylix find a position of real strength. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
India really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, well measured. No, that's been intercepted. Lam. Now it's Pele. That's been slipped through.
You'll be disappointed with that. Kashua Razylix have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Lam. Nico Williams. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that.
That's going in strongly.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came...
He's having a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Out towards the flank. Tries to cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread neatly. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet, who can single-handedly make a difference. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe, that is good alertness. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Royce. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get on the end of this? Back where it came from. That's going to go a long way. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 5.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
And it's Lam. It played through for the wide man.
6.
Impressive jump!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Mbappe.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
75 minutes played. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's been cut out. Well played. Pull it. That's a good ball out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pele spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe going after that. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard. Now the ball in. Haaland finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
India
Gerrard.
can make their change now
Number
with a break in
16.
play.
Rodri. Coming on the field. Number 13. Andrik. Number 14. Eduardo Camavinga.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Threads one in. Decent chance! Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. India are looking to go forward now. Williams.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's straight offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Just eases him off the ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. Andrik. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Royce reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Shevchenko going after that. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Royce. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. India have a free kick. Van Bommel does really well to win the ball there. Royce. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tries to play it through. And the shot! He's delivered all right! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe!
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vardiol. And it's Royce. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Good ball, good take. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk does well to get it back. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Andrik. Searching pass he's played there. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos. Figo gets into a good position. He's found a way through. Koundé did well to stay calm there. And here's Haaland. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Spread to the right. He's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Elects to cross. Getting up there! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Royce. And here's Shevchenko. Great vision. Oh, well played. Good effort from distance. And he cuts out the supply. Some resolute defending there. Figo. And he's intervened well there. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. India currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
With the father of a boy in
well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
So, into the second half.
Number 8.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Figo. And he lines up a cross. And here comes the corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump. Cleared away. And here's Figo. Oh, that's nice. He's in a great position here. Takes aim and crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Defending was strong and firm. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Has a look and plays it forward. He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kane. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. A header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. Van Bommel.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
India are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And that is well cleared. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Bunu punts it upfield. Rodri. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Kane! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Harry Kane! Substitution on the field. Number 5, Royce. Number 17, Jamal. Coming on the field, number 6, Kvaratskhelia. Number 20, Sirleaf. Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Martinez. Now he's got space here. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Sorloth. Sorloth unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Chance, surely! Now shapes to shoot! And he's heaved it away. Now that's well seen too. And that has been slung wide. Can he get it through? And it's played in. Van Dijk can get it clear.
Madrid clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
Now the ball's gone astray. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Vinicius Junior! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
India really will have to throw everything at this now. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Shevchenko. Number 13, Andrik. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 9, Gerrard.
Great effort, but no way through.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Messi! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a good run down the right. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Great ball, and he's in here. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior making a dash for it. Knocks it into space. Great chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Truly superb. A goal of such... So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Shevchenko. Now he's got space here. That's a little off target. Rodri. And here's Shevchenko. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. In towards the back stick. In again. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. India controlling the possession in this early phase. Gusto. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. They get a throw in. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Played into space. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Struck first time. And that is wildly off target.
Guardiola probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
India really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Koundé. Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No, he refuses to take the bait. Messi. Now Van de Ven. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Henderson. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Shevchenko. That is ended up in no man's land. Gusto. And it's Gusto. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. Nicely. Oh, good climb! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Martinez. Koundé. And they've got rid. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Good ball, good take. Nice physical challenge. A probing pass. It's a searching pass. So, a temporary halt to the action. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is...
Away we go
8,
again.
Kane.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Andrik. Now it's Kane. That's been slipped through. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Lisandro Martinez with the clearance. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. Andrik.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bale. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, he's been caught napping. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Kane. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a chance! No, just not quite.
Shevchenko is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Royce in acres of space out wide. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardiol. India still have the cards to affect this game. He's got away, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bale. And he's intervened well there. And it's been hooked away.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 17, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 6, Kvaratskhelia. Number 20, Sterling.
Henderson! India are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kane. And that's a throw-in. Van Dijk. Vardiol, looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Well, that has not gone well. Vardiol. Now Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. And he's in on... Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Bale. Now, that looks a decent ball. Ball in towards... Terrific effort! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Coming on the field is number 9, Gerrard.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Now that's well seen too. India are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Silvestre. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri. Coming on to replace him
Bellingham.
is number
Robertson.
14, Eduardo Camavinga.
And it's Kane. Oh, that's ambitious.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shevchenko chasing after it. Played over towards the opposite flank. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Martinez sends that a long way. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Howson gets across to intercept that. Güler. Royce will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's quick to return it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, just to keep it. Mbappe! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driven in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
India yet to have an attempt on goal. Drogba threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. Kane. It's Drogba! Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Drogba. And he's got the big Drogba! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Yamal. That is good strength. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Well, that has not gone well. 30 minutes gone.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Drogba. Fernandes.
That was lovely, that.
Looking to play him in. And that shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Kane is there to clear. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Wirtz. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Foot in. It's gone for a throw-in. Goulet. Oh, he's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shoots! And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Fernandez. Andrik.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
No foul, says the referee. Koundé cuts out the pass. Now, can they get him away? He's onside. It's Kane! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's come back out to him. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
India certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. Goulet. Ball's out once more. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! Goulet. Drogba gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Royce. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How they've waited! Now they have it!
Marcó
You
en el
know,
minuto
you just
55,
know there is no
el
stopping
dorsal
that.
9.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Yamal. Flings in across.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Kane.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
India do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So what can they conjure from this one? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And Shevchenko! And he couldn't finish.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking for the run. Lisandro Martinez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that has been cut short. India have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Drogba! Drogba! Oh, what has happened here? And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 19. Serán
Towering
sustituidos.
header!
El dorsal 22.
That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21. Drogba. Será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. India are looking to go forward now. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's looking wide. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And they win it back again. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Solot picks it up out wide. India could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Distributed tidily. Fernandez. And it's Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Massaro. He's beaten, takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh no, this does not look good.
4 minutos de descuento.
Now he's got space here. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's been caught napping. Koundé takes the shot. And the keeper read that really well. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of intent. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. India have the chance to go the other way. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Shevchenko. That has not gone well. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. Andrik. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Kvaratskhelia getting forward. Now the delivery. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Cleared without hesitation. Gerrard. Pass is just off target. Kvaratskhelia. And Gvardiol. Oh, can he get onto this? Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. And he shoots! So, third corner of the game. Martinez herring after the ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He has found the way through. And it's been hooked away. Milan get their fourth corner. Stood up well to him there. Koundé. And it's Koundé. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Heading backwards. And it's Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé for Andrić. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Kane. Bellingham. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Not the most accurate pass. Vardiol. Shevchenko might just make this. Neymar. And that's a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. And here's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nuno Mendes. Neymar. And it's Rodri. And it's Kane.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we're already back up and running. Yamal! Rodri gets it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. And he's picked it up out wide. Shot could be on. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Shevchenko. That's destined for the flank. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yamal gets flagged offside.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Martinez. Yamal. Threads one in. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Yamal. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Koundé cuts it out. And that has left him in a heap. Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Oh, easy pickings there. And the finish! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance! And that was very necessary. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Numero 25. Neymar. Lasciano il campo.
India will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
A probing pass. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. That has been slung wide. Messi, he has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Koundé, Rodri. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Gerrard. Shevchenko. And it's Kane. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. He is through here. That's a sharp pass. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Cross needs to be good. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Surlot shoots! It's fallen kindly here! Oh, good-looking ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression.